So you guys seem to really enjoy the last video I did on Forza. In that video I basically talked about how Forza 7 is my favourite track racer on Xbox. And I got a few comments from people asking me what about the PlayStation side of things. And very similar to Forza, when I actually sat down and thought about it, there was only really one answer. Gran Turismo Sport is the best track racer you can buy for PlayStation currently. As the generation is slowly coming to an end, it might very well be the best. I can't see many more track racers coming out for PS4. So in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into why I believe Gran Turismo Sport is the best track racer on PlayStation currently. So it shouldn't be any surprise to anyone, unless you obviously own an Xbox of course, that Gran Turismo Sport has been getting pretty much constant updates since it came out. Not only are they free, constant, they are also meaningful. If we look over at the Crew 2, it's a very prime example of course that game has been getting updates, but they're not very meaningful ones. Every time Gran Turismo gets an update or a DLC drop, it includes new cars, new tracks, and that's one thing that I want to immediately say about this game. This game is clearly getting supported for a very long time. If you even look at Gran Turismo 6, well, that game also followed a very similar pattern. Now I wanted to start off with this note, because even though the generation is coming to an end very soon, I can see this game being supported for a very long time, even if there is a PS5 release, which may very well come true. I think something which should really be applauded with Gran Turismo is the live service. I think it's one of the best in racing games, period. Forza's doing alright, and so a few other games, but the breadth of content, for a while I'm pretty sure it was free with no microtransactions in the game. It's a little bit ridiculous, and I've got to say that's probably only something Gran Turismo can do because they are a Goliath of a franchise. Ferraris, Toyotas, and it's not like you can even say Toyotas for a lot of games, but Toyotas included, Supras included. Lots of cars have been added with, DLC contents, even Porsches, old Porsches, tracks like Barcelona, special stages that have come from previous games. There's a lot of content which has come from DLC updates, and I think this is something which I just had to announce or just say at the start of this video because it's not something I wanted to forget. Not only that, I think this is pretty much the only good game if you want to seriously get into esports. This is a platform. It's a very weird platform because no other racer really has it like this on console. It's a platform where you can actually compete at high levels, and not only that, if you are good, you'll get picked up by the guys behind the scenes to go ahead and reach that next level. It's very good. Now you won't be seeing any sport gameplay in this video just because I've run out of PS Plus, but I have played a lot of it, and I've got to say I've spent a lot of time with this game generally. I'm not gonna lie, there was I think the last 3 or 4 updates I haven't been playing that much, only because my PlayStation Plus has run out, but what I have played prior to those updates was absolutely fantastic. In terms of physics and gameplay, it's pretty much classic Gran Turismo. Nothing much has changed, but nothing really had to change. Only things that have been added, so the camera stuff has been solved. Obviously people had problems in previous games with the cameras. That has been looked at, as well as adjusted sound, so the sounds are somewhat better. This game is definitely an evolvement, that's not a word, an improvement on the previous game being Gran Turismo 6. And if you doesn't really matter which way you look at it, even though there is less content, the content which is in the game is definitely much more polished, and that's something which I think I kind of applaud Polyphony for, because not many games nowadays really take a step back and trim content. The gaming landscape right now is so obsessed with content. We want more cars. That's what Forza has kind of been plagued by. We want more cars, more tracks. They don't really take a step back and polish, and I think that's what a lot of people got angry with this game, is that it wasn't coming out with enough content. But for me personally, if they took a step back and got rid of all the PS2 cars, I don't really see that as a problem. Building from the ground up and future-proofing the series is something which I applaud Polyphony for, and I don't really see the negative in taking content away if it's not adequate. I think Polyphony are doing an outstanding job, and if you have a PlayStation and don't already own Gran Turismo, you probably should buy it because it's pretty good. As far as sim races go, the only competition is Project Cars 2. But in terms of updates and in terms of official esports support, there's no other game on PlayStation which is better than Gran Turismo right now. And if any of those two things interest you, I would highly recommend playing Gran Turismo. Not only that, but with a wheel. If you haven't played Gran Turismo with a wheel, you are missing out. It's one of the best races on a wheel I've ever played. Up there with Assetto Corsa. It's absolutely fantastic. And that's kind of it for this video. I don't want to ramble on for too much longer. I was going to try to make this video 10 minutes and stuff, but I kind of want to see what it's like with a shorter form video, see what you guys think, see what the watch time and stuff's like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe and peace.